Milan have won the Derby della Madonnina in very Allegri fashion. I think that's the best way to sort of describe that game, because over the course of the 90 minutes, honestly, it wasn't a great Derby della Madonnina. It improved in the second half, let's say, but it wasn't a great one. We've seen a lot better, but it was pretty one-sided. Inter were by far and away the dominant team, the better team over the course of the 90 minutes, but football isn't fair. It's a cruel sport. The best team doesn't always win. The best team doesn't always get points. And today proved that AC Milan come out with the 3 points, and it's a massive win for them. It is a massive win, and I'm going to dive into the whole game, analyze it as I always do. But first of all, make sure you like the video if you enjoy, share it to some friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're very close to 20k subs. I'm trying to hit it by the end of the year. It's very ambitious. We don't have long left. It's the 23rd of November, so just over a month to get about, I think, 7.9k subscribers. So it's tough, but if you are new here, please subscribe. It is free, and let me know in the comment section what you thought about this game. But without further ado, let's get into this swiftly. As you can see here, Inter dominated 64% in ball possession compared to Milan's 36, 1.6 expected goals, 20 total shots compared to Milan's 7, 2 big chances compared to Milan's 1. And the momentum graph shows you all that really happened in the game. Inter were on top for 90% of the match. They were by far and away the better team in the first half. One man kept Milan in the whole game, and we're going to talk about him in a second. And even in the second half, Inter, over the course of it, was still the better team. I can't really, apart from the goal, I can't name you one up. Actually, I can. In the first half, that Pulisic curler, that went wide. Milan had 2 chances in that whole game, but they scored and Inter didn't. Therefore, they won. It's basic football rules. And look, man, I describe this as an Allegri win because we know it better than anyone, us Juventus fans. The way Allegri plays isn't beautiful. It's not aesthetically pleasing like a Pep Guardiola or something like that. It's an efficient style. It's very robust. It's very defensively sound. It's low block, transition kind of football. And he's done that with Milan this year, and they haven't been the prettiest team on the eye. But at the end of the day, I believe they're second now. We'll check the table after, but they're there. They're there for the league. They're only playing one competition. I 100% could see this AC Milan team going all the way. Not because I don't think they have the best squad at all. I don't think they do. I think there are quite a few teams with a better squad than AC Milan, but they're a squad, if that makes sense. There's a lot of teams in this league, like Juventus, for example, that we're so disorganized. We have individuals, but we're disorganized. We're not playing well as a team. We're struggling to gel, to adapt. But this AC Milan team, every player knows their role. Every player does their role to the best of their capabilities, and they have the match winners in the team. They got the Rafa Leao, the Pulisic, the Modric, these guys that are very, very good players, these 3 here. The rest are just decent players, and the keeper, of course, but we'll talk about him in a second. But I'm saying outfield players that can win you a game. But they just gel well. And Allegri's football has never been pretty, as I said, but he gets the results. And for me, this is like, if Milan were to go on to win the title, you kind of look back and think, 23rd of November, the day Milan won the Derby della Madonnina, that is a staple win. That is an important victory in the Scudetto race. You need to win your head-to-heads, and this is a big, big statement. For me, Inter have the best squad still in Italy. They're, for me, still the favourite to win this league on paper. But this is an upset. It is an upset. Now, of course, I think we have to highlight the man of the match. Maignan. I think the whole world that watched this game can agree that the goalkeeper was the best player. Now, I run a podcast with my friend Alfredo. It's called The Calcio Show. I'll link it down below. Go check it out if you haven't already. We talk about Italian football, European football. It's fairly new. But we did a short today where Alfredo gave his combined Derby della Madonnina 11. I didn't do it. It was him doing it. And on the first, let's say, go, I said Sommer, or I said actually Maignan or Sommer. It was in that order, right? He goes Sommer. I'm thinking while recording, oh man, I don't agree, but you know, it's his prerogative, it's his opinion. As soon as we post it, first comment is turned off after the first one. Sommer over Maignan is crazy. That video might actually blow up now because of this game, because that was a stinky opinion. There's no way you're taking Sommer over Maignan. Maignan, yeah, when healthy, is the best keeper in the Serie A. 100%. And who is the close second? Who? Svila on form. Di Gregorio, no way. Sommer, no way. Meret, no way. Di Gregor, no, not Di Gregor, I already said him. Milinkovic-Savic, no way. Provedel, no way. Who? It is Maignan, and the rest, the average level, let's say, in Italy is very low. The saves this guy makes and the mentality he has, it's insane. I mean, the first half, right? The one that comes to mind, I'm pretty sure he made one before, but I couldn't remember who it's on. But the Lautaro save, come on, bro. I mean, that is a great strike from Lautaro, teed up perfectly on his right foot. He strikes it really well, Martinez. He gets down so low with his left hand, and I think he tips it onto the post. That's a world-class save. For me, yeah, when it comes to goalkeepers, I'm a guy that praises keepers a lot, right? I love to praise keepers. So someone like Thibaut Courtois, for example, for me, he's a match winner. I give Courtois all the praises in the world. I actually think Courtois has been a top 10 performer this season in Europe because, for me, it's so hard to be a goalkeeper. For me, the keepers, they don't get enough love and respect they probably deserve. It's such an important role on the football pitch, and you win trophies only if you have a good keeper in goal. Only. You need a good keeper. If you don't have a good keeper, you may as well go. You can have all the best defenders in the world, right? But with a bad keeper, you ain't going nowhere. But Maignan, that save on Lautaro, and then the penalty as well, the save on Çalhanoğlu, it's top-class stuff. Notice, I already knew Çalhanoğlu was going to miss because he looked nervous. He was taking ages, right? The last thing you want to do is stand at that penalty spot for a good amount of time. You just want to take it. Second of all, notice if you rewatch it, Maignan stood like a foot or a yard to his left. You can't really hear probably. I went away from the mic. But he stood a yard to his left, giving the whole of his right and Çalhanoğlu's left that side of the goal. Basically saying, shoot there, bro. Shoot there. He shoots there. Maignan saves it. It's a great save. It's a great save. And then the little tap round the post as well. That's top-class stuff, bro. And Maignan, I think he made, I don't know how many, let's see, he made 6 saves in total. Look at these. This was the pen. This was the Lautaro one, but he made another one there. He made just so many great saves. And he's a title-winning goalkeeper. As long as he can stay healthy. If he gets injured this season, AC Milan's title run is dead. They can't win the league with, who's their second keeper? Is it still Tatarusanu? No, Terracciano. He's gone ages ago. Terracciano. I knew someone with a T. But Maignan, they need him healthy. In terms of their defence, Pavlovic, bit of a bozo moment, giving away the penalty. It was a foul. It's one of those where he didn't mean it, but he steps on his foot. I'm surprised they actually gave it after what I witnessed yesterday in Juventus' game. Gabia Tomori. Tomori was really good today. Really, really good. I thought an underrated player today was Rabiot, bro. I thought Rabiot had an excellent game, especially in the first half. I thought he was Milan's best player in that first half, apart from Maignan, of course. Rabiot is like such an unorthodox midfielder. Like, he's really tall, right? He's physically imposing, but he drives so well with the ball. Like, he's actually a really good dribbler for his build and stuff. He drives into spaces really well, and he offers something different. He offers almost that outlet where give him the ball and he's going to gain you yards. He's going to gain you space on the football pitch, and he did that time and time again. Modric overall is good. Definitely a better second half than first half. Couple sloppy passes in the first half. I was like, okay, Luca looks tired. But second half, he was definitely a lot more chill. He just sat in front of the defence. He helped out massively in the defensive side of the game. I thought Rafa, look, 6.5 is a bit harsh. He worked very hard. AC Milan were barely feeding him, barely touching the ball. So it was hard for Rafa to really impact their game, but I thought he pressed well from the front. He covered a lot of ground. He did what he needed to do. And Pulisic again, he worked hard and obviously he got that goal. I forgot who struck. I think it was Salamakers who struck it, and then Pulisic is just a tapping. But again, questions need to be asked, man. This guy here, he's finished. Sommer's cooked. Inter needed a new goalkeeper. With this guy, they're going nowhere, honestly. Jan Sommer, you can't rely on this guy. Against us, for example, he was horrible against us at the stadium. He cost them that game. Luckily for us, of course. But he cost them that game. Today, again, he has too many mistakes in him. You can't parry that straight to Pulisic, bro. You can't do that. For me, Inter they can't win the league with a goalkeeper like that. He's not good enough. In terms of the other performances, Lautaro, I mean, what another big game. Just quiet. Apart from that shot, he wasn't in the game much. Di Marco's final pass was all over the shop today. I thought this midfield at times in the first half had a few good passages of play. I really like this guy, Sucic. I think he's really, really good. He's got really good feet. Very young. He's actually my age, which is crazy. He looks older. But he's a really good player. I very much like Sucic. Barella, I thought was really good today as well. Surprised that he got subbed off. Didn't really understand that. Çalhanoğlu wasn't really in the game. But Inter were the better team. Thuram as well played really well, considering this is his first start since that hamstring injury. He looked really tired at the end, but he gave it his all. So I thought Thuram played really well. But look, man, football's cruel. Inter were the better team over the 90 minutes, but Milan got the 3 points. And I think at the end of the day, look, it was Inter's game to lose, and they cost themselves. In terms of the table now, it is heating up. Roma won again today, 3-1. They have the best defensive record in the Serie A, conceding only 6 goals. They don't score that much. Inter are the best goal scorers, let's say. But they concede barely anything. And I think, for me, when you look at a league title, I think trophies are built upon defences. And typically the best defensive team wins the league, and that's Roma so far. They've been very good. Milan, 2 points off them. Napoli tied with Milan. Inter, only 3 points off the top, one behind Milan. It's not the end of the world for them. Bologna as well, that's crazy. Bologna of 24, super impressive. Then we're falling behind. So it's worrying times for us because we're 4 points off the top 4, which is so bad. It's really annoying. 4 points is a lot, guys. 4 points is a big... We have to beat a team above us and hope that they lose a game. And Como is still there. Still need to play tomorrow. So right now, the Scudetto race is definitely the closest out of the top 5 leagues. It's very interesting. But yeah, at the end of the day, AC Milan got the 3 points, and deservedly so. Actually, not really. Not really. But look, they put the ball in the back of the net and Inter didn't. So technically, deservedly so. But let me know in the comment section what you thought about the game. Subscribe to the channel as well, boys, if you haven't already. We're so close to 20k. Hopefully, we can hit that. Like the video. Share it to some friends. Follow me on all social medias. It's down here somewhere. And yeah, who do you think is going to win the league as of now? Let me know in the comment section. I'm still opting towards Inter, to be honest. But comment below your thoughts.